Hello, this video is about the case study analysis. I'd just like to clarify a few things that are probably unclear about the assignment that have been noticed for the case study analysis. As you know, I gave you another week. I want to overall apologize and thank you for your flexibility and gift of imperfection for the changes that have happened with this new course, catching a lot of glitches, and I appreciate that. It usually takes 1 or 2 cycles to teach a course to work through those things, and changing it over to the undergrad class, making it a 16-week class just brought on some challenges. And so I want to thank you so much for your patience and bringing things to my attention so that I can make the assignment better for next time. So with that said, I'd like to share with you, if you are following the syllabus instructions for the paper, there is a discrepancy here. The syllabus still contains this here section, the organizational policy recommendations section of it, and that has been removed within the actual case study for the undergraduate students. So you are not responsible for doing this part of the paper. I will show you, stop sharing my screen and share my screen again. I will share you in the case study. Within the case study paper, when you scan through the last part of the analysis, if you notice here is intervention and evaluation. It does not have the complete section asking you questions about the organization and policy. So you may omit that part out of your paper. Follow the case study analysis that is listed within the assignment, which I'll show you in a moment. Notice also right under here, I don't know if I can highlight that on this part, but this part right here has, when it asks about the intervention, it says, what interventions would apply and why? Consider Mary's demographic and other characteristics, problem severity, and drug of choice, and cite the peer-reviewed literature to justify your selection for the intervention. Well, you're going to have to reference information in order to come up with an intervention. For instance, maybe you want to intervene using cognitive behavioral therapy. Maybe you want to intervene using motivational interviewing. Maybe you want to consider other interventions. This part draws on the information from our chapters and the videos that talked about ways to treat substance use and recovery. So you want to think about how you might want to change this. And a hint, it talks about the theory of change here. So using any of the motivational interviewing information that has been shared through the class, through the text, through the readings, through the SAMHSA readings, those are what you want to cite. You want to explain how you've come to the conclusion of this intervention for Mary. So just paying attention to that part there on that section, that's what we're looking for. It could be a new theory, something that has not been covered that you are aware of. It doesn't have to be major citations. You just need one that sort of justifies where you've come up with this intervention. It isn't information that you would have on your own. You would have had to been exposed to it through the reading, right? So let's just adopt the motivational interviewing. Where was that? Where did you find out information about that through? There was a reading, there was SAMHSA. That's what you're going to use to quote this area. Again, that citation. So let's go next to looking at where do you find this within the course. So we're going to go into that window. It looks like actually I have closed that window. So I'm going to see, how do we get into this here? It's showing you my screen. So I'm going to pull up this area of assessment. Stop share. See if I can find that. Okay, I found that screen. I'm going to share that screen with you. So when you go into week 12 under the module on assignments, the case study, notice it's right here at the top. Case study